In chapter 19, we're going to talk about cultivating community. We're going to look at 4 more qualities on how you build strong relationships. If you're going through this book with your partner, I hope you'll discuss these 2 chapters together. And if you're going through this book together as a group, I hope you'll discuss these qualities together. Because they're qualities we don't find very often in our society together, and yet they're absolutely indispensable. Now, there is one quality that's more important than all the others when it comes to building relationships. It's the quality of commitment. Because you see, relationships are messy. They're not always fun. Sometimes they're difficult, sometimes they're painful, and sometimes they're uncomfortable. But I want to tell you this. The road to intimacy is always through the tunnel of conflict. Imagine this. On one side, you have fake community, and on the other side, you have real community. And between those two, you have a dark tunnel that you have to go through. And that tunnel is the tunnel of conflict. The way you get from phoniness in a relationship to genuine, authentic relationship is go through the tunnel of conflict. You say, why do I have to go through conflict? Because everybody's different. If you never have any conflict in your relationships, it means you're keeping your relationships at a surface level. And this often happens in small groups, and small groups often aren't able to help each other people grow because everybody wants to make nice. Nobody wants to point out that there's a little bear in the room, or that there's an elephant there, or that there's conflict. It is actually by going through the tunnel of conflict and staying there and speaking the truth in love that you're going to come out on the other side in real community. Now let's just take an example of those of you who are married. If you happen to be married, many times you've been in a conflict with your spouse, and you start to discuss it, and you go into that tunnel of conflict, and it's dark, and it's scary, and sometimes maybe there may be some very painful words said, and maybe the voices get raised, and maybe there's some anger that comes out, some frustration and some fear. And while you're in that conflict, in that tunnel, everything and every bone in your body wants to say, this is not worth it. And you want to back out to fake, phony, false, shallow community. This is why many people go through divorce rather than staying in a relationship. But if you'll stay in there when every bone in your body wants to back out, and you'll keep working at it, and you keep speaking the truth in love, and you listen as much as you speak, and you're willing to change, you'll come out on the other side with a depth of intimacy that most people never, ever experience.
Hey guys, so sorry about the noise, but if I don't get this done now, it probably won't get done today. But one of the hardest things during my walk has been finding a connection with small groups. But as I prayed, God led me to people that are like-minded, and that has helped me spiritually grow by helping me during difficult times, even things that I haven't seen myself, and vice versa. So as I continue this journey, I feel so blessed that I have now connected with authentic. Let's continue this journey.